the crux of the family office is going to be around investment management, particularly in the US. In other areas, it could also be about governance. It could be overseeing operating businesses. It could be family cohesion. It could be central point of contact. But at the underbelly of it all, there's a lot of investments. So I think it's important to know where the different regions are coming from when they look at investments. So when we talk to the Europeans, we see that right now they tend to be a little bit more focused on growth, though they're actually quite interested in preserving capital and pushing things a little bit forward. In Asia, what we notice here and what's interesting to me is they are not as interested in capital preservation. In fact, nobody that we spoke to there actually said that capital preservation was a main goal. And that's because most of the families in Asia still have their significant businesses. Most of their wealth is still tied up in it. A lot of them have not had liquidity event. So what they're talking about is when they look at their liquid assets, what they're trying to do is get some returns out of that because they have the business. And in the US, what we see is a mixture. You see that they say, I want a balanced approach, but then you see an equal amount of capital preservation and growth. And what you're seeing there is, if you really dug down and spoke to them, is what they're saying is, I'm interested in capital preservation, but the way to preserve means I have to keep up with inflation. I have to replace money that was lost in the 2007-2008 period. So I need to barbell my portfolio, or at least manage around the edges and be very opportunistic. So they have these core portfolios that are very much focused on preserving their capital with a clear understanding that they really need to look for opportunistic investments so that they can kind of drive the portfolios forward and that they can preserve the wealth into the future.